So, yesterday we were talking about this personality development. Yesterday we read about Nick Vujicic, the person having no limbs but achieved great heights. And now today we are reading about every success story is also a story of great failure. We know people, they are all great people. That means if at all we see their greatness alone, we see their only one part, one side of the persons we are seeing. We have many great people within ourselves itself, but have we ever questioned them what failures you have come across and how you have utilized those failures to climb to this success? No, we don't ask them. Now first of all, let us think about here. I have written names, about 9 names. One is Abraham Lincoln, 2 Lee D. Forrest, 3rd Wright brothers, 4 Colonel Sanders, Walt Disney, Thomas Alva Edison, Henry Ford, Lee Iacocca, Shiv Khera. Out of these, I am very sure you know him, you know these brothers, and you know this gentleman, and Thomas Alva Edison you know. One more name I should add here, he is Beethoven. So these all are famous in one field or the other. About them we are going to read today. I'll give a reading. Please try to understand how far you can. Of course, a brief explanation will also be given. Every success story is also a story of great failures. Failure is the highway to success. Tom Watson sir said, if you want to succeed, double your failure rate. You see, don't try for a success. Try to double your failure rate and automatically you will be achieving your success. That is what, not me, Watson sir said. If you study history, you will find that all stories of success are also stories of great failures. But people don't see the failures. They only see one side of the picture and they say that person go lucky. He must have been at the right place at the right time. Can we define the time as right or wrong? Or can we define the place, whether it is the right place or wrong place? We cannot. Wherever you are placed, whenever you are placed, that is the right place and right time. Failures, of course, they will come. They come in your way. You are to overcome these failures and you are to reach the success. Because here it is very clearly said, failures are inevitable. They are a must in your successful life. And people see only one side. This is, we are having dorsal side and ventral side. In your geology you will be taught. This dorsal side is very white, and with this we cannot simply say the person is very fair in complexion. No, here it is the second side. It is dark side of the hand and it is dark. So what is the complexion of the man? Is it a success or a failure? We cannot make out, because it is a coin having two sides, success and failure. If it is not there, life is rather, I can say, it is sour in taste. To become it is a sweet one, you should have both the things, success and failure. Let me share someone's life history with you. This was a man who failed in business at the age of 21, was defeated in a legislative race at the age of 22, was defeated in a legislative race at the age of 22, failed again in business at the age of 24, overcame the death of his sweetheart at the age of 26 and a nervous breakdown at the age of 27, lost a congressional race at the age of 34, lost a senatorial race at the age of 45, failed in an effort to become the vice president at the age of 47, lost a senatorial race once again at the age of 49, and was elected president of the United States at the age of 52. This man, Abraham Lincoln. A series of failures he was having in his life, but still he struggled to become the president of USA. This man was Abraham Lincoln. Would you call him a failure? No. He could have quit. No, he didn't. But to Lincoln, defeat was a detour and not a dead end. Detour, it is on the way. You are on the journey. Life is, until you die, it is a journey. There may be a comma or a hyphen somewhere or an exclamatory mark, but not a full stop. And don't question yourself. Don't put a question mark. Why me? No. You should put a comma, an hyphen, an exclamatory mark until you reach the full stop. Now, likewise, Lincoln also thought that his life is not defeated. And always he was thinking that he was on the journey till he achieved a great success. In 1913, Lee De Forest, inventor of the triode tube, was charged by the district attorney for using fraudulent means to mislead the public into buying stocks of this company by claiming that he could transmit the human voices across the Atlantic. He was publicly humiliated. Can you imagine where he would be without his invention? Now you see, what are the stocks in a company? Just a brief knowledge we should have. Any company will be running on finance. This finance is arranged through certain banks, that is lending, and certain financial institutions and public. Public will be investing in the company, and that public investment is called as stocks. They will be selling the shares at a face value of rupees 10, and thus they will be collecting money, and that is called as stocks. This man has not done any fraud, but he collected money from the public. For what? To run a company, because he was very sure that he has invented some device through which he can transmit human voice from one point across Atlantic to the other point. But people thought he is a deceiver, he is deceiving, it is a deception. Never. He could able to show it that I did it. If at all he was discertained when he was tried and when he was penalized, there this invention of changing the voice from one place to other across the seas would have been lost there itself in the invention. No, it had come now. We are having many other devices now because the science has improved very much, and with a simple touch of your mobile we are talking to any country here now. A New York Times editorial on December 10th, 1903 questioned the wisdom of the Wright brothers, who were trying to invent a machine heavier than air that would fly. 1 week later, at a Kitty Hawk, the Wright brothers took their famous flight. You see, they were publicly criticized by a very famous newspaper, New York Times.